Hey guys, welcome to the Credit Shuffle Show. And American Express is bringing in a new feature for their consumer credit cards called Pay It and Plan It. Well, it's actually kind of two new features in one. So they've kind of done this because they want to appeal more to millennials who they think don't like paying interest and have flocked to the Chase Sapphire Reserve, which was giving away 100,000 points and a $300,000 travel credit, free money, yay, make it rain. Anyway, back to reality. So American Express, apparently, according to the media, they're targeting millennials with this, which is, everyone wants to target millennials these days. Ooh. Anyway, so these features, Pay It and Plan It. Basically, Pay It allows you to instantly pay off large purchases. So it actually started from August 30th, which was yesterday, on eligible cards. I'm not quite sure what that means. American Express has been quite vague with it. They do have a page of FAQs on their website. I'll post a link to that below. So the feature Pay It, when you look at your statement, large purchases, purchases over $100, you will see a Pay It symbol next to it, which if you click that, you'll be able to instantly pay off that large purchase. So this is kind of, aimed at people who are on the go. They don't really want to accumulate debt on their credit card and they maybe use it for a large purchase and they want to just, earn the rewards from it in points or whatever they're earning, but just pay that off immediately from their bank account. So that's definitely a useful feature. Now the Plan It feature is a little bit different. So normally on this show we advise people do not borrow money off a credit card. If you want to borrow money, go get a loan or something, right? Or buy an item from a store where they have a financing plan and you can borrow at a much lower rate. Well, this basically is that. It's kind of like a financing plan where you won't pay credit card interest on a large purchase, but you'll pay a monthly fee, which will add up to, sort of is equivalent of an interest rate, but it's much lower than the typical APR on a credit card. So because it's so early with this, it only started yesterday, and it's only available on purchases over $100. I haven't bought anything large enough on my Amex credit cards to have the icon there next to the purchases yet, but it will appear as an icon next to purchases over $100. Plan It, right? And so basically what it'll do, it'll give you payment options. So I'm going to take a screenshot from the points guy because he seems to have been able to use the feature, perhaps in an early beta testing or something that they've given him access to. I'm not quite sure, but anyway. So he made a purchase of $800 or so, and Amex has given him the Plan It feature and three options of 3, 6, or 9 months to pay it in. Now the payment period can be between 1 and 24 months, but it depends on your credit worthiness as to what they will offer you. And they've been a bit vague about, the details of how they, determine what they're going to offer you. Also, the fees, that's also the same thing. Apparently, it depends on your credit worthiness. So for an $800 purchase, they've given him a $5.59 monthly fee. So it's just over $36 with the 6-month option, and he's worked out it's 4.2% over 6 months. So double that to get a year, so we can compare it to the APR. It's going to be 8.4%, and so that's quite a lot lower than the average APR on a credit card, which is around 20%. 8% is more, financing, not quite as low as a mortgage at the moment, but sort of loan financing rate, it definitely is much more acceptable to pay 8%. So this could be a good option if you have an Amex credit card. Remember, it's only consumer credit cards that this is going to be available on, and it won't be available on charge cards because you have to pay them off in full every month. But yeah, if you want to make a large purchase, you don't have the money for it, and you want to pay it off over several months, this is a way that you can avoid credit card rate APR, and you can pay a much lower rate, less than half of what you would be paying. Do remember though, if you have opened a new credit card recently, many credit cards give an introductory 0% APR for 12 months or 15 months, so you may actually be able to get it for free just by using a new credit card that has an introductory period of 0% APR. But if you don't want to open a new account for some reason, you don't want the hard pull, or you don't, whatever reason, this is a great option if you have an Amex personal credit card. Now, just to add, American Express is introducing these new features, like we said, to appeal to millennials, but also to a less affluent, less rich demographic, because their share of the prestige, high high income consumer credit card market has been kind of eaten into a little bit by the Sapphire Reserve since last year. In total, American Express spending was down by 21 billion last year. Sounds like a lot, although American Express cardholders spent over 600 billion on Amex cards last year. But you know, the spending on their cards is down a little bit, so they're trying to tap into perhaps the less affluent market than their flagship platinum and gold cards, and going with their sort of Amex Everyday card. I personally have the Hilton and SPG cards, which are very good, and they're trying to tap into those markets and get those people to spend more on their Amex cards. So guys, what do you think of these two new features, Pay It and Plan It? Leave your comments below. If you're interested in finding out more about them, I'll put the link to the FAQs on Amex's website just below. As always, please subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. We'll see you next time. Bye.